Excite Audio just released their brand new plugin in their Motion series, Motion Fractal. It's a granular rhythm plugin that they say will give you some nice textures, movement, stutter effects, and more. So we're gonna check it out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a beat from scratch and just throw it on a bunch of different things and see how it sounds. Not sponsored, by the way. I did get it sent to me for free, but they don't have any say on what I can or cannot say in this video. Let's get to it. I'm a big fan of granular effects plugins, so let's take a look. First, we gotta lay something down, so let's do some chords. Alright, let's throw on Motion Fractals. Alright, so here we are on the plugin. This is the main page. You can go up here for the presets, and if you want to dial stuff in, you can do this. My cursor disappeared. Oh, there it is. So there's a bunch of different presets, so let's go through some. Let's go through some synth, I guess, because we are using a synth. I'll try and incorporate some other sounds to, use some of these plugins on. But for this one, let's go through some synth presets. Alright, so that just crashed my session. Alright, we're back. It seems to crash every time I try to load this acid grain preset. I hope they fix that. Let's go something else. That sounds nice. Let's switch it up. Let's go rhythmic. I kinda like this one. That's nice too. I think we're gonna do the ducky. I just like the bounce it gives it, and it also gives those, little granular textures. Now let's add a little vocal. I'm gonna go into Bloom Vocal Aether for the vocals. Also made by Excite Audio. I just felt like it was fitting. Let's go into vocals for this one. And obviously, you can use the vocal effects on non-vocals as well. Not bad. I feel like it doesn't fit our track though. Skip around. Kinda like that. Alright, so I decided to go with this Vox Skippy, and I brought the dry wet to 70%. I have noticed that this plugin does have some problems though. Like for example, right now, sometimes my mouse cursor disappears on the screen. I don't know if it's meant to do that because on other instances, it doesn't always happen. So with that and the, crashing earlier, it does have some issues that I hope they will fix in some updates. But I will say about the plugin, it does sound pretty good so far. With our only 2 layers, it sounds like we have something pretty full. So let's throw on some drums for now and maybe we'll add like a lead or something after. Oh, the Atom sounds nice. This will probably sound crazy on some ambient chords. Cursor disappeared again. If I click off and click back on, it comes back. I'm gonna go with the Atoms. I'm gonna bring down the dry wet, like 60. Sounds pretty good. Let's test out on the drums now. I did see there's some presets for drums. Okay, add a little perk sounding stuff. Turn it into like a little texture. I can see some of these like being some cool little effects that you add here and there. Obviously not in the whole thing all the time, but like automated in. I'm thinking if I would to add something to our current track, it'd be this bounce on top. But then I would turn down this. Alright, so it is a little messy, but obviously on a normal track, you wouldn't throw this on everything. I literally have this on the keys, the vocal, the lead, and the drums. This is definitely not something I would normally do. I just wanted to explore the sounds of it. But let's open up the plugin real quick. So here we are in the plugin. Like I showed you guys, there's a lot of presets. That's gonna get you guys going for sure. You're in, out, and dry, wet here. And over here, you can dive into everything. This is where you control all your granular stuff. Down here is where you control your delays and reverbs, your gate controls. As you see, this thing right here, like this diagram isn't just for show, right? You can create your own patterns. This is actually how the sound moves throughout as you play. So if I play, it's gonna start from the beginning. See how it comes out? Tempo synced. This current preset is going through the whole thing with 2 bars every time, and you can create your own. You can record your own, you can draw your own, and then you can sync all these little points to different parameters. If you go here and you just go here. You can take it and drag it to one of these balls, and as the ball moves around, it's going to trigger different effects. So you can add a bunch of different modulation to it, so you can really create your own sounds with it. So that's my first impression of Motion Fractal. I'm a huge fan of granular sounds, and this one doesn't disappoint. It does sound really good, but there are some bugs, as you saw, caused my session to crash. There's some times where my cursor doesn't show up on the screen, so I had to like click off and back on. Hopefully they fix those. But I guess the most important thing is that it sounds good, right? Now, granular plugins are really popular nowadays, so if you have a bunch of them, you really don't need to add more. I'm sure each one can do things a little bit differently. You can get different sounds out of all of them, but I really don't think it's necessary to collect a bunch of granular plugins. What if you have a bunch of granular plugins, you heard some presets in this video, and you're like, yo, I really like how that sounds, I really like that effect, then maybe check it out, because I'm sure this thing can create sounds that others can't, and also the other way around. Now, if you're looking into getting into granular, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It's relatively cheap compared to a lot of the granulars. Like the most popular granular plugin right now is definitely Output's Portal. All right, so this plugin right now is $40 on sale. As an introductory price, usually it's $80. So it is a good alternative to Output Portal, which is $150 right now. You can get it on sale. I have seen it for like $100 if you want to wait for that. And they also have a light version of Motion Fractal for $25, and that's pretty much just this. It doesn't give you the option to do all these adjustments. But you just get this and you get some presets. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description. But that's it for this one. If you like the beat, like the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, let me know exactly what you think. Subscribe for more videos. And be sure to check me out on my social medias and my musical streaming platform as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
They don't know what it takes for you to chase your dreams. All these sacrifices don't know what it brings. This just feels so right, yeah. This just feels so right, feels so